Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, Miss Jane. How are you today?
I am wonderful. How are you, Miss Hershey?
Phenomenal. I am great. Y'all, we had wee breaks, so it happens. It happens. So we had to wait on fur babies to get in position so that we could, hit the action button and you know, it happens. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Oh my, look at all the beautiful gems. Oh my goodness, they're just here. They're here with us this morning. Look at you, beautiful souls. Oh my.
It's lovely. Mauro, get under here.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Mousy, Vivian,
Oh,
Plucky, Pamela, good morning. Aspasia. Beautiful Silva. Lady Silver, Lady Silver, Lady Silver. La Lima, Peacock. Miss Charlotte. Hi, Miss Charlotte.
and hello to everyone. I'm sorry. I'm listening as she's saying hello because I was just waiting for Gerald's voice because I just wanted to let Gerald know today's song of the day is Paper Bag by Fiona Apple. Okay,
That
that's
sounds
it.
familiar. I'm gonna have to listen to that. That sounds familiar. I didn't see. Is Gerald here? I didn't see Gerald.
Yeah, I saw him.
Oh
And
my goodness. The stash. The stash.
Dash Man.
Well, hello,
Mr.
Gerald. I did
Stash
not see you
Man.
in chat. Oh, there you are. Hello. Well, I'm glad you're listening for a bit. Well, okay, so if you were here last week, you guys know that Jane and I got the giveaway card along with a few of you gems. So we all had a giveaway to do during the week, and Jane and I came together and we decided that we were going to do giveaways on reads. So we have the winner, and the winner is Michelle Williams. So, Michelle Williams, you absolutely know how to reach out to both of us. But for any future watchers or people that want to enter into the next one, when there is another one, all you have to do is be subscribed to both of our channels and then follow the prompts when we do the lives. It's really simple and it's really fun, and it gives us a chance to reach out and connect with you guys that interact with us in the chats. So, thank you for always interacting with us. We are always so grateful. So, it's Monday, Miss Jane. How would you like to rock and roll this Monday out? Who are you connecting to, and what kind of messages do you think you will have for us today?
Oh, okay. Well, um, I did connect to my super consciousness this morning and did some grounding, and I called in the angels,
Mm-hmm.
and I even called in, like, I used a phrase or a word or something that I've never used before. Oh, and it's just giving me, right when I said that, it gave me a really high pitched hum, or it's like a different sound than normal. So I think I have a new guide.
Ooh. That sounds wonderful. Are you
I'll
just now
have it.
getting it?
Huh?
Well, you were like, are you getting it right now too?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
no?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Woo!
yeah. So I'm like, I should have done, all that anybody needed to do was write hashtag me in the comments below a video, and you would have won. But Michelle did it, and she won, and she was the only one who did it. So, um, I should have done it too because I need a Hershey reading because I need to know who this
Oh,
guide is coming in. So I need to
oh my
I
gosh.
need to book a
Well, I
reading
will
with
be
you.
paying attention, and I will put the team on high alert to be on the lookout. So if I hear or see anything while I am connected to today and this live right now with you, I will stop and let you know.
In the name of love.
Right.
Oh, think it
So
over. Okay, sorry.
it
I'm so sorry.
is. We have got some people that just popped in. Cosmic Blue. Good morning, Grand Rising. Sutafi.
Sue Toffee. Hi, Sue Toffee. I don't know who you are.
Me either. Ooh-wee. I like newcomers and first timers.
Welcome, welcome.
I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. Okay. So y'all know how it goes. It's Monday. So if you want a message from me, Meta, and Uni and Miles, absolutely get them me's going. But we have the most beautiful Jane with us, so we are getting you. I'm sorry, you are getting the added extra beautiful Angel and everybody else she's connected to, and apparently somebody new. So you would pop a me in the chat.
I see one.
I see you see one. You see one. Let's see. Oh,
Yeah,
the chat jumps so quickly around.
Lucky and Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan.
Jonathan Daly is here. What? Hey.
You know you've hit the big
He's
time
so
when
excited.
Jonathan shows up.
So, how does your week look, Jane? While we wait on a few people to roll in.
Sue Toffee and how does my week? Oh, you know what? What was that?
Where?
Did you not hear that noise? Okay, never mind. My week is good. I don't know what I'm
They said
gonna
it could
do.
have been traffic on my end. It is like there's ice everywhere. Like there's there's people still trying to move. I don't understand.
Yeah. I don't know. She's in ice. Oh, look, La Lima and Miss Charlotte. Oh, and okay, very good. Yeah, she's sitting on ice and she's sitting up in her window just watching people slide all around. You should be taking video.
I thought about it when I was sipping my coffee this morning, and then I was like, I probably shouldn't do that.
I don't think
Probably
it's
shouldn't do that.
mean, as long as you blur out the license plate, but those could be some
I mean,
fun.
some are spinning so fast, I'd never be able to catch it.
Well,
I'm not laughing at them. I'm just so curious why they were out. Oh my gosh. Please don't forget Peacock. She
okay.
missed her read last week. She
My
missed
card?
her read, Silver.
What's the letter?
No, I believe
Oh,
she came in after last call. And if you come in after last call, you're not getting a read until you gotta wait. It just doesn't work like that. Last call is last call. I will go back and look at the timestamps. If she was missed, then we will absolutely get her, most definitely. If she wants one this week, I'll see a me in there.
yeah, put a me in there. Oh, and Miss Charlotte found a letter in the in her Lenormand deck this morning. So that means she's getting a message today. So I can't wait to see what it is.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. All
And
right.
you
Well, we got
come up.
8 of you starred, and you guys know if we get the 10 really quickly, we do last call immediately. So looks like we're gonna hit last call before we even get started, Miss Jane.
Yeah, and there's Debbie Joyce. Did you say hello to her? And anyway.
No, that's what I'm just looking. I see Thomas, Debbie Joyce, hello. Mousy says me.
Oh, there's 9.
We're about to be on last call, y'all.
Don't hesitate.
And we've only been going 8 minutes because we're like 1 minute late because it happens. So, so Jane, who else
Yeah.
did we miss? Pamela. Hi, Pamela.
Oh yeah, Pamela. Miss Pamela Batchelor.
And Debbie and Jonathan. And I think we said hi to everybody. I don't think we missed anybody now. I think we
Okay.
officially got everybody, right? I
Okay.
literally just want to make sure I say hi to everybody because it is a grand Monday.
It is. And I think you've gotten everybody.
I think we finally got everybody.
Well, thank you, Lady Silver. She says
Absolutely.
you ladies are wonderful, especially together. We are stronger together.
Every day. All right. Are you ready for some random picks?
Bring on the random.
Bring on the random. The random starts now. Nope. Missed it. There we go.
Oh, the newbie.
Yeah.
maybe you've just changed your name, but welcome, and it's so wonderful to be able to read for you. Wow. Okay, I don't really know your energy yet. Hang on a second. Let me I'm getting some. I'm not a really big, huge fan when people are like, "Oh, and my crown's just tingling," and but my crown is really tingling. It really, really is. So, are like one. Oh, I love. Thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan says Jane and Hershey are like 1 + 1 = 1,000.
Wow.
Thank you, Jonathan. All right, Sutafi. So you're in for it. They're having me. They're feeling adventurous for you today. For me. So.
Oh boy.
I know. I know. Just give me a minute because I got to go into the forest, into the sacred forest, and then I'm going to do a little traveling, and then I'm going to go to a portal. It'll just take me
Yep.
a minute.
Oh no, no. You take your time.
I'm gonna look for Sutafi in all those places and see where Sutafi fits in all of these places.
Oh, you boy, Leo. Lord, they dropped like a book on me. Literally, like it's an unbound book, and I don't know how the directions and pages go. Hold on, I'm looking for the table of contents.
All right, this is really, really good so far. And I think this is what yes, they're telling me that this is what I was feeling for you, Sutafi. I don't know who you are, but you are magical. They're wow, and you may not be aware of how magical you really are, is what I'm hearing. And they really want you to draw down the moon and work with the moon cycles if you don't already. Maybe you do. Are you an astrologer? But and what they're also telling me is of course we are all one of a kind, but that you are truly one of a kind, and maybe it's something that you're not really aware of or something. I don't know why they would want me to tell you that, but they do. And then yeah, and okay, all right, there you go. And then just one more, because I'm wow, you're taking me on an adventure. So right now we have Moonlight Enchantment, which is magic, and so you're really magical and bringing down the magic of the moon. And this is where I find you in the sacred forest. Also, there is a unicorn, which is purity, and it's saying that like you really are one of a kind, and I just don't know if you know it yet. The purity almost makes me think of naivete, or however you say that word. But I don't really think that you are naive about it. I think you might know. But you're questioning maybe. But what they're saying to you is, so I'll just show you those two cards so you can see the beautifulness of it. So look at how big that moon is. It's like you are a really big, oh, and my nose is itching. That means, oh, is Thomas come in? Hey, Thomas. Oh, he's probably just staying off screen or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe he's just going to run the controls. He's our producer for today. Okay.
Hey,
Okay. So Sutafi says, I was watching something else, saw Hershey alert, and popped up on this live. Straight away, my guide's nudging me. Not an astrologer. I ask myself questions and just how I answer myself. Okay. There you go. So that's why I'm saying, there is no one like you. You are a unicorn, and but you are a part of this. And so I'm so glad that you are here today. And it's awesome that you saw Hershey's alert, and because you are in vast vistas. They're saying to you, expand your horizons. And I think that's what you're doing is you are expanding your horizons. I mean, this person's like sitting up on top of a roof. I don't know. They're looking out of it looks like they're ready to go on an adventure. And I think you are too. And into the wondrous universe. And it says to walk in beauty. So just that universe is so beautiful. I'm like, I would even sit there, and I don't know why I'm okay. I do know they're just telling me this. When you look at the photographs from the Hubble and the new space camera that's out there, and they take pictures and you see the universe, it gets just, it's mind blowing. And so just remember that we all come from that. And it says to walk in beauty, so you just take your beautiful self and walk out there. And it says sharing yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. So if you don't have a channel now, I feel like something's going to happen for you where you are going to really, it's real. And I can't wait to hear what Hershey's guides are telling her, because I feel like there is something that is coming for you. It's going to be great, and I want to know what Hershey what she has to say, because I'm kind of blown away by this. What do you have?
Mm.
No? Sharing of yourself. I'm incredibly generous being.
So I feel, and usually they have me work backwards when I'm dealing with a moon child, because as a moon child we tend to work better backwards, or at least working in a way that is counterclockwise, because there seems to be more time to do it sometimes at night versus during the day when things are moving much more rapidly and quickly. So I feel like at night, either they're wanting me to directly speak on you and the night, or you were born at night and you're under the moon and not a sun child, you're an actual moon child. Either way, you don't have to be a moon child to work and be productive in the night, in the moon energy, right? And there is definitely something there, because what they want me to understand is that there's something in a fresh web. You know what I'm saying? Like a spider. Spiders spiritually are really good. And when they cast a fresh web and they're attached to it and they're just hanging out, chilling, blowing in the breeze, and trusting that they made a strong catch for food, for shelter, for sleep, for whatever it is. They made a spot on decision in the placement, the location, and I'm hearing like location, location, location. And you just have to trust that your silk, your strengths, your bonds, that you treasure and hold deeply, is exactly what you need to be and holding on to, because you're jeweling it. You're making it be a foundation in your life, and that something that you pulled from your subconscious. And how do I know this? Because I looked at your subconscious as well, and that's where the whole book fell out. And there is a lot there. There is a lot there, but where you're currently at right now, and it's kind of hard for me to see it real clearly because I'm not a conscious reader, but what I see is, I see that lightning strikes in more than one place. So wherever it is that it's striking twice at, it's doing that for a reason. It's trying to cut something out of your life because it's not serving you and you're not seeing it. So I'm really hesitant on what it is, but I know you're going to be good at it, because you got the jeweled web, and you got Earthkeeper tied together, right? And then in your counterproductive squares that are going against you, you got lightning and blade. So something needs to be in your present cut off, and you're not seeing it. So the universe is making sure that it happens. And they're going to make sure that you understand it and recognize it, because they're going to make lightning strike twice in the same place. Not figuratively. Think about how I'm saying this. I'm metaphorically speaking about something in your life, something right now currently is and could be repeating, going against nature and happening, because that's its MO. That's its MO. When that's its MO, it will go against nature. Pay attention to your surroundings. Something is desperately trying to get your attention. When I look at your subconscious, I see you gathering a lot. There's nothing wrong with gathering because you have already vanished your ego and the superego. Gone, shattered, gone, out of there, right? So while you are working on that, you are working on those masks, you are taking the mask off, you are delivering yourself to yourself. You are presenting yourself to an upper world with the ability of understanding that there is a shaman up there that's calling for you, waiting for you, a teacher, an ancestor, somebody that has significant information, knowledge. I don't want to say they're attached to the Akasha records because I don't know how all that goes, but I'm telling you, if you get you one of these Lemurian quartz crystal thingies right here, your connection could help grow immensely. I would definitely make sure that you try to get a Lemurian quartz crystal because that's what they're throwing in my face. They're literally showing it to me. I'm seeing a whole bunch of them. But hold on to the fact that there's also you as a child. So, like I said, they're literally worked me backwards. Currently, where you're at right now, and then in your subconscious, everything that you've overcome to be able to recognize this new situation that you have coming to back to you as a child. And you as a child, they paired with magic. I think you were born with gifts and abilities that you couldn't understand then, and you can't understand them now because you maybe didn't grow up in a magical family or have the ability to be able to release, ask questions, be knowledgeable, or have the ability to reach out and get to the shaman that is in your subconscious. It did fall in your ancestral position. So there is something that you were born with that's very magical inside of you. And now that you are repairing that veil, it's coming. It's en route. Like it's like that ace of hearts, that ace of cups, that ace of wands, those aces are promises. And these are guarantees that they're promised for you. So it will work its way and itself out, but you have got to give it lots of room and you have got to give yourself lots of trust as you're doing it. It's going to take a lot. You're going to have a lot to give, though. And that's what I got for you.
Looks wonderful.
It was the whole book. Like, I'm like, really? All of it? And they're like, all of it. I'm like, well, okay.
I don't know. Well, no, I got magic too, and you got magic. And
Yep.
Hi, Teresa, Pisces greeter. So it's like, that was really cool. You're going to have to go back and watch that a couple times, I think, Sue Toffee.
Probably. Like, it was a lot. I know. And it was just like, oh my God, I can't, like, okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. I don't understand it, but it's not for me to always understand it. So, okay, are we ready for who's next? Who's next? Mousy? Mousy.
I'm just looking at what Jonathan's saying about Lemurian quartz comes in many forms. There's clear up and it's gone. But anyway, y'all read what Jonathan was saying. He knows his things.
This one right here. I'll come back in 1 second, Mousy. Uh-huh. Ooh, citrines. I love citrine.
Oh.
For the right crystals to come to you is just like 2 parts. Yep. Which makes total sense.
Yeah.
And they will find you. I guarantee you they will find you. If you're meant to have it, it's going to find you every single time. Somehow, some way, it will hum out. And there is kind of like a yellow hue to this, but I never thought to set it like citrine yellow wise. It just more looked like an off-white. I was like, why does it look like it's off-white? But now that I guess I hear citrine, I'm thinking like citrine yellow because I've got citrines of all different shades. So it's like, oh, maybe that is yellow and not a off-white or, you know, like somebody's peed on snow kind of color. Oh my God. I can see it as citrine. Yay. The color, citrine color. I love that yellowish citrine color. Oh, mousy.
All right. I have to just do this, and I have to do one of these, and then that's it. Because they're just telling me a story here, and it's very interesting, Mousy, because they're you'll see. Hang on 1 minute. 1 minute.
A mimic?
A mimic. Well, it
Well, I
actually
mean,
would make sense because I'm using the Crow Oracle right now. The crows wanted to come and play because they like shiny things. So Mousy, oh Mousy Crow. Ooh, did you guys want to eat her?
uh,
No. Okay.
that's not
But
very
for some
nice.
reason the crows came before. I didn't even think about that. Okay. All right. This is what's going on. Mousy. It makes sense with your name. I don't know how you got that as your nickname, but you are resisting your ascension. And what they want you, and it's like you go towards it and then you walk away, and then you go towards it and then you walk away, and is what I'm hearing. And so I get resistance right here. So here you are, it's sort of flying away. You're and the wind, the wind gives resistance when we're flying, right? And so that's why he's on his wings. I think it's called roll and yaw. I don't know. I used to fly airplanes, but I'm not a bird, and I forgot all the terms. But resistance in this flying away, you can't move as fast as you really, like as you would like to, but you're trying to put some distance in all of this. It might be a slow time of learning. So what they're saying is they want you to stop resisting and stop putting that distance in, or maybe do seek a little bit of a hermit moment in this, and release anything that is release. Walk away from what is no longer serving you. Release any negative thoughts. Just let them go. I mean, I'm not Pollyanna. Okay. I'm not saying release that, but you know, they just want you to release. Maybe it's really, okay, I'm hearing this now, that our head gets so full that sometimes we need to do a dump. Like, how on your phone you have to get rid of some of the photos every once in a while. So they're kind of wanting you to do a photo dump in your phone so that you will have more space for more information to come in, and through communication. So possibly a class or something, but communicating, definitely they're communicating. And over here the angels say ascension. So it's just follow that path. The light is here and it's not scary. Don't resist what is coming for you, and what is yours to be had, because it's a great space to be in. So that's what I have.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this is going to probably sound like I'm maybe talking out the side of my neck for a minute. I don't see this as this week. If I'm being 100% honest, what I'm hearing, I don't even see it as this year. What I see it for is what's to come. Year is undetermined. Month, day. Time on that side is so different than what we have it down to milliseconds. You know what I mean? It's not like that over there. And I can't get a definite anything. So therefore, what I can tell you in a very uncomfortable way is that it's intentional. I just don't know when, but it is definitely intentional. I mean, I don't know anybody that can just all out just say, "Oh, okay," and surrender to something without some kind of knowledge, some kind of contract, some kind of win in the end, some kind of guarantee. It just doesn't happen, right? So they are literally pairing surrender with warrior, and I'm thinking, really? Like you're doing conscious and subconscious at the same time right now? Like, why 2 reads in a row? And it's not about 2 reads in a row. What is it about? It's about the energy that you woke up with this morning, and what my guides are picking up on. And what it's picking up on is that your head is in one place and your heart is in another. And because of that, your left and your right brain is saying, surrender, no, warrior, surrender, no, warrior. There is nothing wrong with that unless you have like a seizure disorder or some kind of chemical imbalance. And then if that's the case, then that even makes more sense, because now you're on levels like me, and I'm like, "Oh, now I get it." Okay, so we're just buffering at the moment, right? It's not like I'm torn. I'm buffering on something. I'm taking it in. I'm having my Odin moment. I'm choosing to be here, right? And then I looked at the cards they paired it with, and I'm like, oh, well, of course they did, because it's all intentional. So they need you to be still. I don't know why. Absolutely don't know why. But they made the needle, the eye of the needle so small, no matter how big your magnifying glass is, you'll never thread that needle. Not yet, not yet, not yet. But you're absolutely going to, because this is part of the intentional design for you. Now, it's going to lead you into a place that is very protective, you being protective of you. This is something that you're not probably comfortable with, and that's probably why they have shrunk the access to you to get here, because they need this level of you to be present a lot more. Why is it? I don't know. It's coming from the council. All I can tell you is that something for you that you must be able to do. There's some kind of thread that you must be able to thread through the eye of a needlehead, and you're just not there yet, because you need to work on something else. And it's something between surrender and warrior, right? Somewhere between the two is you. No more bobblehead. We can figure this out. We can work it out. You can work it out through journaling, primal screams, making a list, pros and cons, A's and B's, finding out that you didn't want A or B and you went with D down the road. However you're going to find it out, you're absolutely going to find it out, but you're not going to find it out just yet. The council has you wanting to protect you. When you're ready to protect you and put you first at all costs, no matter what, it's at that moment that the divine matrix and everything that was intentionally done to slow you down spiritually, not physically, spiritually, in this journey that you are on, they need you to understand that it takes a delicate professional driver to drive on ice roads, right? Have you ever seen ice road truckers? You can't just take a normal everyday trucker and throw him on ice roads and think he's going to know what the hell he's doing. He's not going to know how to drive across the ocean on ice. Come on now. It's going to take practice, 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 but you're the only one that can do it. You're the only one that can do it. So absolutely take your time, get to know you, hit the brakes on anything and everything that doesn't make sense right now, because it's not meant to. They're intentionally making this a little murky and blurry because they don't want you to get too excited, but absolutely know that the head of you that's coming, it's so worth the wait and it's worth the work. And that's what I got for you.
Yeah, that would explain the resistance and the distance and the stuff too. So yeah, that's what
Yeah,
that
I
was
was
about.
seriously like that. Oh,
Yeah,
I have to figure out how to put them together sometimes, and it's like I got it, but
I know. And
oh
she's like,
man,
I've done that twice already. Damn it.
Ah,
You forgot the damn it. You know, you know,
oh
it's
man, I have so been there. Oh my gosh, I have so
right.
been there.
Right. I mean, but you know what? Like a dancer
Yeah.
doesn't
Oh yeah.
doesn't learn how to, it takes more than 2 tries to learn anything. I mean,
Oh
I,
yeah.
I
Definitely.
know it seems like a lot, but I don't know. It
Yeah.
feels to me
The
like they're wanting you
ironic part is if I find out that it's literally ice road trucking, I'm just gonna fall out, because that was the example they gave me, and I'm thinking,
to.
maybe it's their favorite show that they stream and they watch season. I don't know, but for whatever reason, that was the image they were like, just say here, say this, and I'm like, Sure.
Yeah,
That
and
doesn't mean some of the logical, I mean, the images, like, that doesn't make sense to me.
I know, but I'm telling you, when people watch these back, and you really should, you'll see how we keep saying the same thing, but just in our own ways, it's completely differently. And you've already thrown one card. You're not playing with a full deck over there, you know.
I'm never playing with a full deck. I'm playing with 2 full decks.
Ooh, okay, good. Well, all right, and then I'm
Oh, we got Plucky, Plucky, Plucky.
Plucky, yeah. And for Plucky, I don't know why, but they sent me to Mary Magdalene and to Sufism. Very mysticism. Plucky, are you into mysticism? They're sending me to the mystics corner over here. I'm sitting over here in the mystics corner all by myself while Hershey's over there throwing cards. They put me in the mystics corner. Oh,
Been there so many times.
I know, right? I just want to do one more little clarifying thing here real quick. Wow. Okay. Don't shuffle the book, Jane. Okay. So one of the things that you could be doing right now, why are these 2 cards turned around? Oh, okay. Is you're emerging from the shadows. I think you've been working on something, and you are. I have Mary Magdalene with me today. You're exploring mysticism. Oh, okay, good. And Mary Magdalene was a really wonderful mystic, and so Sufism. Okay, all right. So sudden wealth 777. And the card is number 11. So those are 2 powerful, 7 and 11. I'm not going to say go get a lottery card, but maybe, but for entertainment purposes only, and only if you can afford one. The sudden wealth that you could be getting is a wealth of knowledge or information. And you said you're exploring mysticism, so you're going to learn a tiny little bit of mysticism here. Emerging from the shadow, reveal what is hidden. So, don't hide yourself away. Mary Magdalene, she did not mince her words. She was a great teacher. And if she would have stayed in the shadow and not revealed herself to everyone, then we wouldn't have Mary Magdalene's wisdom today. And we do, because she chose to be seen. She came out of the shadows. Yeah, you'll see, Jonathan. They went, well, I'm not going to go into that whole lesson, but and when you come out of the shadows, you become the queen of the sun. And look at that. It looks so Egyptian, but nothing is lost that cannot be found. So by coming out of the shadows and revealing what is hidden, that can't be lost. If you were hiding a part of yourself for fear that once you showed it or lived in it, that you would lose that piece of you, that is not true. The only thing that when you nothing is lost that cannot be found. So if you give up something, what is this other card? Reveal what is hidden. Once you show that, you don't lose that. It just gets completely illuminated. Okay, that's what they're saying here. That's just Mary Magdalene. Now we're going to go over to Sufism, and we're going to my Sufi Oracle deck, and I want to read what this card says. I'm sorry. I'm just going to give you the mantra for it. So if anybody likes these, this is what I'm using. It says, self-creation, be the author of your own life. And look at this. This is what all of this was talking about. is revealing yourself, coming out of what is hidden, and that nothing is lost that cannot be found. And what you're finding is yourself, your self creation. It's really time to create so much more of yourself. You're so much bigger than what you are than what you are feeling or letting on. And it says, be the author of your own life. And so, look, I mean, you're the one that's creating all of this. And I'm just going to give you the mantra for this card, because if you were studying Sufism, this will give you a nice little mantra. Self-creation. Oh, and interestingly, the puzzle, or the poem with this card is a poem by Hafiz. I am not one who is weak against the turn of destiny. I will undo the wheel of heaven if it turns against my wish. But that's not what I was going to read to you. But that is very interesting. That goes so well with what Mary Magdalene was saying. Sorry. Sip, sip. Your mantra in this self-creation that you're doing and letting yourself be seen is, I am determined to adjust myself to what is not in my control and change what I'm able to change to create my desired life. So come out of the hiding, come into the light. You are not lost, you are found. And don't forget, you might watch this a couple times. Okay, go on. All right. Back over to you, Hershey.
Well, thank you very much. So I was wondering why everything just seemed like it was dripping with knowledge, right? Everything that I'm touching, everything I'm looking at, it is either about smoke and mirrors or it is literally about water. Literally, like, I'm not kidding. You got deep diving in your head. You got water in the head. Is that your element? I don't know. Is it the element that is your counterpart? Is it the element that could save your life or take your life? However you find it. Now, I don't mean a physical life. I'm talking your spiritual growth. Is it going to stunt it? Is it going to cause it to become a fear or a phobia? Different people have fears when it comes to water. Why is this in your head so heavy? Is it because you're naturally terrified of water? A lot of people are. That doesn't make you a bad person. Is it because this is your element? This is what you were born under, and you flourish in water and you swim better than most fish do? I don't know. But for whatever reason that they paired it in your mind, in your frame of what you center your crown on, it has to be something incredible, right? They can't put a lot of different elements in a mind that's already living in water unless it's more water. So is this something that we need to pay attention to? Is this a dam that's got a crack in it that we need to fix? Or is this the ocean about to release a tsunami? Or is this calm, beautiful water in a tropical place, perfectly swimming in schools with no danger in sight, right? Whatever your connection to water is, it is in your mind and it is heavy, and there is nothing wrong with it, but absolutely honor it, respect it. Water demands respect. And if we don't respect it, we ain't even got to go there. We already know, right? Fire, water, earth, all of these elements have the ability to be destructive. They're also the ability to help you float. And maybe this is one of them lazy rivers and you're just floating on by and ain't got a worry in the world. However, water is in your mind, make sure that you deep dive it safely. Put on life preservers, life jackets, diving equipment. However, because you're going to go into it deeply. See all them bubbles? That's trusting that you're going to go up with those bubbles as well. but it's all about the water. So whatever it is that's in your head that's got you swimming with ideas or feeling like your head's in a fish tank, whichever way it is, you got the ability to get rid of it too. In your heart, you got smoky mirror. Smoky mirror is about you knowing the destination. You just never been there before. So you know you're going to see Hinduism signs, Buddhism signs, Jainism signs, Muslim signs, whatever it is, Mayan, Jordan, wherever it is in your mind that you picture it, that you carry it in your heart, and your heart, it's never physically been there. It's never physically seen it. So it doesn't have an active picture. It has somebody else's picture, right? So it's blurry, but that's going to get cleared up. How do I know it's going to get cleared up? Because you got flow. Something in that direction, in that bucket list, in that destiny, that dream that you want that is going to come true, because flow is going to make sure that it happens. Flow is movement, flow is action, and it's coming with a protection. It's coming with disruption sounds to make sure that you don't get distracted by shit that is trying to interfere with your flow. So your heart has movement, your heart has flow. You've got water in the head, which is movement. You've got fluid and action and movement going on in your heart. That is a lot of good things going on in your heart. In your hands, you're very busy. You got some skywriting going on and you got some net casting going on. So you are absolutely keeping those hands busy. They are not idle. So in the long run of everything that you got going on, you are keeping your hands very busy with very busy work and very productive things, not negative. Your heart is fluid and it has flow and it has motion, and you have something that you are deep diving in your head. So I would absolutely say that it is going great for you. And that's what I got for you, sweetheart.
That's beautiful.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Who's
I
next?
hope that makes you lucky.
Well, she won something. A 1968. Wait. Something. Anyway, Jonathan.
We missed it. I'm sorry,
What
y'all.
minute?
I get caught up. I missed the comments.
Oh yeah, that's okay. I saw something. Wow. So Jonathan. Wow. Really? Okay.
I know. Blessings.
Okay. You know what? I have to go because they said you already picked because you knew who was coming next, and so you have to continue with what you were doing. So here we go.
Okay.
No, I do the. So I want to see where I find Jonathan.
Well, alrighty.
He could be out in the water.
Water.
Surfing, but he's here with us. You're so welcome. You're welcome, Plucky.
Absolutely.
Oh, water. Yeah, very good. She said, see what she says. Oh, Jonathan. Okay. You two. Remember, there's only one of you, Jonathan. Okay, you're the only one. You are a unicorn, and so don't think that you're any kind of cookie cutter way. I see some transformation, and it takes courage. It takes courage to transform, to change a little something here, or our surroundings get changed, or whatever happens. There's a transformation, and that does take courage. I mean, I don't know, but let's see. This change is coming, and you have the courage to do it because you're following your bliss by navigating the stars, and the mystic healing energy flows through you. Do you do Reiki? I mean, I think this might be with your the jewelry that you make. By the way, for anybody who does not know Jonathan Daly, if you are not connected to him. He has a YouTube page if somebody could put in his thing. He makes beautiful jewelry, crystal jewelry.
Drop them links.
Okay. So anyways, there's that. And I just want to there's one more. Oh, it looks like this is the one. I don't know why. Okay. All right. Wow, Jonathan. Okay. So, yes, there has been a big transformation. And I know that there has been a big transformation. This feels very much like exactly. Very much about the, okay. Oh, that's awesome because that's what I'm seeing here. You got the mystic healer right here. So that is what you followed. Well, I'm just telling you what you already know. So forget it.
Wow.
But it's the transformation because you had the courage to transform yourself, and something took courage. And I was thinking that it was the that stuff that happened, but navigating the stars, follow your bliss. And that's what you do. You are following your bliss, and don't ever forget that, because you followed it, and you are the mystic healer. Right there you are. And it says healing energy flows through you. So I'm really so I guess since you already know all of this, Hershey will have the real and correct message for you, because I'm telling you what I'm just, okay, good. Right. Sometimes you really need to hear it from someone else. Yeah. So believe it because it's true. Okay. So that did happen. And so they gave me this card. It says, your blessed power. You are a field of endless possibility with unlimited power to create. Every atom of you is full of abstract potential that can be molded into any form. Every particle of you holds the blueprint of creation. You are the force of nature and a great blessing on this earth. So believe that, and whatever Hershey has to say, because this is just, it makes me want to, like, if I were with you, I would want to, like, curl up with you, I've done that with my friends many times, sandwiched between them and their significant others, and just crawled up between them in nap time. It's because I want that energy, I have this friend Timmy, and I would go and I loved his boyfriend, and I would crawl in between them at nap time. I swear, we had nap time. So that's what I have for you. What do you have, Hershey?
I have some interesting shit going on over here. Literally, I've got some interesting shit going on. Like I feel like I just saw this whole story play out, right? And of course, you were the narrator, and you literally were reading over my cards. You just didn't realize it. So I'm just going to reiterate, and here's what I have to say. First of all, your crown is wonderful. Whoever designed that crown, if it was you that designed that crown, I need one of them. You got crown and ancestral wisdom, the lay of the land. So there is something about that brilliant brain of yours that makes me say nerd. And I love nerds. I love nerds because we can talk about anything because they're not scared to dive into any petri dish, glass container, a cauldron, a windpipe, a spiral, a tornado. Hell, I don't care. We love it. Scientists, geeks, not agriculture, but archaeologists, all that fun stuff that like to dig up and find shit and correct the misunderstandings of history that we thought we knew, and then we find out we didn't know shit. Yeah, I feel like that kind of thing centers your brain and it just literally stimulates the hell out of you. Why? Because ancestral lay of the land and crown games fell there. I feel like you accept challenges just so you can beat it. You know you're going to do it. You know it's going to be challenging. You know it's going to be hard, but you absolutely also know You gonna get it. You gonna beat it. You gonna win it. Okay? So holding on to that concept in your mind games is wonderful. So keep them crown games coming, honey. And I am going to continue to root you on. In your heart, you got inspiration, 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 and hollow bone. And if you are this connected, you already understand there's a hagstone that is calling your name. I literally can't wait to tell you that that hagstone hopefully will be a treasured gift that you never thought you'd find in the place that you are going to find it, but you're absolutely going to find it. Your heart is so inspiring. There is somebody, it's weak, you are going to change, even if it is just passing somebody. I'm not saying you're going to give $5 away or $50, $500. What I'm saying is something inside of you is going to be inspired to give something away because they put inspiration with hollowed bone. Hollowed bone is a hagstone. It's something that took time to create itself. It took time to change itself from what it was to be something more. It even is less because it put a hole in it. But it put a hole in it in its most vulnerable spot so that it could be transparent and vulnerable and let somebody know that this was my inspiration. I am my own inspiration. So let me inspire you too. In your hands, you got lost in space, needing direction and sky, stars in the sky. I don't think this is a lost in space, like you're completely lost, floating, and no chance of ever making it back home. I think this is intentionally, I'm going to lose my compass so that I can get lost. I'm going to intentionally get lost in the forest. I'm going to intentionally get lost in a labyrinth. I'm intentionally going some damn where that I can lose myself. 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, 5 weeks, however long. I feel like it's going to center around 5. Why do I think that? Because that's what they're telling me. 5, Quinn, 5. 5 seconds a piece, 5 minutes a piece. Quinn, something about QUIN is going to be involved as you're losing something so that you can find you again, busily in them hands. So what I see is inspiration coming from your heart, moving your hands. If it isn't anything more than just straightening up and tidying your crown, because you got this. Every challenge, every ability to stop you or kick you down, knock you down, is not got a snowball chance in hell because you got this. And that's just the hand you were dealt, and you're going to play it because that's what you do, and you do it very well. And that's what I got for you.
Very good. And Jonathan's link was put in the chat. So
That's
yeah,
because we have the best gems ever, you know.
I know. Michelle
Everybody
put
thought
it in
it
there.
was a hidden gem, and then they came here and they found me, and they found out they're not hidden anymore, and they've got so much to shine about.
Yes. I have a Gemini sun. Who we got? Who is up next?
Oh, Jane, you brought Jonathan to tears. Look at that. That's beautiful. We love that.
Well, you do that a lot for me. I used to. You haven't been on lately, I don't think, or I haven't seen you too much. But I love watching Jonathan's show. So he has a lot of really cool decks and stuff like that. So
Yay. That sounds like I would just be so lost, like the librarian that's lost in the library of magical things and just watching shit come to life. I would be all geeked out on it.
yeah, and you were talking about the Hagstone, and I don't know what, but he has a bachelor's degree in anthropology.
Are you serious? And, oh my God, it does make sense. But then I'm like, I never know it when I get it. But I was seeing like archaeologists and history being changed. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm saying, but I think it's going to make sense to you, but I don't understand. So
I know.
there's levels above me. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, you guys, because like we don't know. We just get these messages. We don't know,
Yeah, and then sometimes the messages have nothing to do with the cards, and I'm like, how do I tie that together?
Thank you, Sharon Type.
We have Lady Silver. You are up, sweetheart. Well, that is if you're still in chat. Let me check. Are you still in chat? guys know it's Monday. You gotta be in chat. You gotta be in
Yeah.
chat, and it's
Who's there?
random.
She's got
Oh
her notebook
yeah,
out and ready.
again,
Okay, good.
with her handy dandy notebook. I like it.
Good, good, good. Oh, yeah, because oh, okay. 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 Then all right.
Oh, okay.
Um,
All right.
okay. So I don't know if this has happened yet, or if this is something coming up. We're gonna look at this though. But there is a message of some concern. Now this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not go out and make any plans or whatever based on what we say today. So this is just, but we are pretty damn tapped in, but I'm just telling you. Oh, again, so many unicorns are again. Even in this deck, I pulled a card of a unicorn of Archangel Christiel, yeah. Connect with the unicorn and receive the white ascension flame. So again, we are ascending, stuff is happening. And maybe that's the concern. Are you concerned about that? And then I get Archangel Aurora, welcome new beginnings, let the sun shine in your life. So don't hang on to the outmolded things that we're riding with Pluto right now, and Pluto is what in Aquarius? No, yes, is in
I
Aquarius
think we're
now.
in Aquarius.
We're in Aquarius now. So there's this card is about new beginnings. We're welcoming in new beginnings, and with this Pluto and Aquarius energy, it is going to be a lot of new beginnings because we're going to be we're breaking down the old to bring in the new. Don't let that scare you. Change cannot happen, and without the old constructs being torn down. So don't worry about that, and welcome new beginnings and let the sun shine in your life is what Archangel Aurora says. And I'm almost hearing like that you can see auras. Maybe you don't realize it. I'm not sure, but it's like Lady Silver. I don't know. There's something about auras. Maybe that's the message. Maybe there was something that you were seeing and you didn't know you were seeing auras. Maybe that's concerning you. Oh, I mean, not everybody sees that because, some people see things that not everybody sees. And they think it's just completely normal. Like when I was a little kid and I saw the angels all around my bed, I thought it was just kind of normal. So, but then I thought it was really weird because nobody believed me. So I went back in that closet. So anyway, so don't go back in the closet, whatever it is that's going on with you, because the direction, where are you heading? This is what they're asking you. So they're bringing in they're reminding you that you are ascending. They're bringing in the white ascension flame. And then we're welcoming the new beginnings right after that with Archangel Aurora. Let the sun shine in your life, and then we have direction. So go in the direction. And is that a unicorn? No, it's just a horse. Where are you heading? And so we've got the moon, we've got a bunny over here, we've got a horse up here. So just in your dreams, where are you headed? Where are you going? Because this is the goddess dreams. And this message of concern, I don't know what that is. What are you saying? Saw auras as a child, stopped mom stopped that. Okay, see, all right, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so yes, you saw auras, and you can, if you're wondering how to bring that back, I think that you can do that. And maybe I don't know, I'm really excited for you, and keep us updated on that. I would love to have somebody read my aura, but direction, where are you heading? And I'm going to get you just the affirmation for this card. There it is right there again. Because because of the message, it says a message of concern, but I don't think there's any message of concern. So direction, your affirmation, I'm not going to read the whole book. It's just an affirmation. I let go of all that holds me back and am free to go in the direction of my dreams. I fill my heart with love for myself and all fellow beings. So I think that you could possibly go back to seeing those auras again and have a great gift to share with the world. I'm just saying. What have you got, Miss Hershey?
It's very short, very sweet. It's all tied to birds of a feather. I would have pulled out my Enchanted Wing Oracle deck, but they told me actually not to. They just want you to pay attention. So Eagle wants you to know, stand still. Let your mind be still. Literally, just that simple. Crow wants you to go and become a mermaid. Go get lost in soaking in water. Crow wants you to get lost in water. Go soak in a bath, detox, repair your mind, your body, your spirit, ultimately your soul. Also, Owl wants to know that you will be making a sacrifice on this new part of your journey, but it doesn't hurt. It is a sacrifice for good. It is a sacrifice through something that an owl will talk you through when the time is right and you're approaching it on your new journey. You're not there yet, so just be prepared. So for right now, Eagle says be still, stand still. Crow says go find yourself in some water, soaking, detoxing, and the owl will let you know when you get close to that journey point when it's time to start making some sacrifices. They don't hurt. And that's what I got for you.
Good. And hi, Sheridan. They added a little something, but I haven't read their credential. Carol, hey. All right, let's go.
Are you doing okay on time, Miss Jane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Just a little over an hour, and I just wanted to check.
Oh my, we still have 5 people to do. Carol. Oh, Carol.
Why do you think I stopped it so quickly? I was like, what? Your rating goes quick. I hate that.
I love that. Okay. I was reading what Sheridan was saying. So very nice. Love light, recognition, Carol Butts. Let your love light shine and receive that recognition for it is what I'm hearing. Because that's really the only thing that is real is love. Love is the only thing that is real. Why did they have me put the okay? And they know that, and you recognize one of the ways that we recognize our people, like when we're at the grocery store, or you know how you run into some people, or you anybody who ran into this chat who just happened upon us for no reason whatsoever, you know, that's because it was meant to be. You know, you're meant to be here, and for whatever reason. So you're receiving recognition. And okay, love light, make friends. Friendship is the alchemy of success. So that's what's going on here too. So we've got the moon, we've got the water. I feel like there's going to be an emotional connection, not just like make friends, you know, like, oh, go make a friend that you can have coffee with. No, this is like make friends, people that you can tell your stuff to. I do this, I do that, because, you know, there's lots of people in my life that I can't say that, you know, I talk to people on the other side, or, hi, Akila B. I can't say things like that to certain people, but they're telling you to make those types of friendships that you can give your all to, that you can really enjoy a conversation and not just eat pie. And I just heard you shouldn't serve pie with breakfast. It makes you look cheap. Sorry. So don't look cheap. Don't serve your pie with breakfast. And I'm going to read the mantra. I don't know why that came to me. All right. Make friends. And I'm carrying that, make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and one is gold. All right. Sorry. Okay. Make friends. Friendship is the alchemy of success, a safe haven, a jug of wine, and a loving friend. If they could last forever, that would be a true fortune. I regret and grieve that I didn't know until now the alchemy of success is friendship, my friend, which is by Hafiz. And okay, so understand. So the mantra for this card is from now on, I will go along the path which guides me to discover the kind of love that will help me be a better friend to others. This path will lead me to meet new and caring friends. So really go out there and be your authentic self so that you can meet all of those authentic people that you're supposed to meet. Shine your true love light. There could be a relationship coming in. I don't know if you're in one already, but maybe a spark, a new spark is going to reconnect there. When you are also, what this card is telling me, there's Jackie's crystal moon. This card is telling me that it's when you are your authentic self, that's when you meet the real people that are supposed to be in your life. Okay. So otherwise it's just if you put up some sort of facade, then you have to keep that facade up. Asriel's been hanging around close to transitioning, so they won't be in pain much longer. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. Okay. Well, then that's really cool that you've had Archangel Asriel hanging around, because at least you know that they are being loved and cared for. Okay. So that makes sense. I also get the marriage card. So I'm wondering if that where that will tie in with what Hershey has to say. I feel like I was all just like, I feel discombobulated, Carol,
Wow.
for some reason.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't have a discombobulated feeling, but I definitely got hit with the fact of here and 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 I'm doing, and then I'm looking and I'm like, but I still need some more here's, and they're like, nope. So that's in there is where they left me, right? So I'm going to figure out a way to incorporate it, but I don't think it starts. I'm pretty sure it doesn't end it. So first, I want to say that there's something that you're moving out of, right? You got stagnation being over with, done, right? The dust devil, the stirring of the dust is stirring the stagnation, right? So I'm not going to stay stagnant for much longer. And you're also going to be having the possibility for a union with a sky bridge, right? If I can figure out where my finger's at. So you're going to be building this bridge, right? As you build it, if you look, there's a lot of dust going on down here. There's a lot of things going on. So it almost looks like it could be literally be part of the path, right? Like it could be you sweeping your broom, when you move that negative energy and sweep it out your door, guess what? It can't come back, right? When you put that dust into a dustpan and then you throw the trash away, guess what? Can't come back. Might be some different dust that comes up but it's not going to be that same dust. So you're obviously going to be able to, for one, build some kind of union, some kind of common ground between you and something that had you stagnant and stale and stuck. But you're not there anymore. You're finally moving it around in your mind. And because of that, you're no longer torn about something. Now, you might not be completely ready to just swing and make a home run on something, but that's because you have to build up your own confidence in your own strategy and your own ability, and you got to make your own blueprints, and you got to create your own way. This is your journey, your pattern, and your union of something. So you need to find the way that works for you, and it starts with figuring out and making a blue plan, right? Once you get that blueprint, the blue plan, or whatever, I don't know why it's coming out plan, but the blueprint of it, and you got that plan going, and you're building momentum. You're building up the momentum so that you can keep it going. You've got soul retrieval and watch going on in your heart, right? You're literally going to be watching yourself grow, watching yourself change. You're going to be watching people's expressions, watching, being an observer of something. You are going to be able to observe your soul being retrieved, not just by you, but by your higher power, your highest good, you yourself, the highest form of you, all of your guides that are trying to lift you, your ancestors that walk with you, that have walked with you in the past. They're all trying to help you mend something in your heart so that once the stirring and the dusting and all of it's clean and it's ready to go back into position and shape and a place in your life, you have to have room for it. So therefore, allow this stagnation to be done in your head and be able to watch something transform in your heart, literally changing the way you see it, feel it, ultimately want it in your life. In your hands, you got the ancient ones and obstacles, right? So I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but what I'm saying is that it's worth it. Obstacles and walls, and when we climb those monkey bars and shit like that we couldn't climb, that we can now climb with practice and practice and practice, and scaling walls and learning how to just do things that we couldn't do before, is because we took our hands from idle to active. And it's literally going to happen for you, but you have got to give yourself time to understand how to do it. Sometimes it's not always hand over hand. Sometimes you've got to do some kind of twist in the middle and some funky relay, and maybe you got to do a backflip in the middle of it somehow. Whatever it is that's going to inspire you, it's going to allow the pain that you did have to no longer be there, because you're transmuting that pain. These two cards, like I said, they're not the ending. They were fed all through the middle of it. How do I know that? Because I told you, you're moving it, you're transmuting it. You're no longer allowing it to stay stagnant or stale, right? In your heart, you are being inspired by yourself to see the change and feel the change and see that people are seeing it as well. In your hands, you are inspiring something to happen. You are inspiring yourself to climb that wall, to climb them monkey bars, to pull yourself up a rope. Whatever that obstacle is that is ahead of you, it's about to be behind you. And that's the message that I got for you, sweetheart.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Anybody dropping links and all of those good things?
They are.
Jane has a donation link, a wish list, all of that good stuff.
Thank you.
I have donation list, wish list, all of that good stuff. So you guys, it would be greatly appreciated if you do. We will be incredibly grateful. All right. Miss
Charlotte.
Miss Charlotte. I can't get my brain right. Miss Charlotte.
Miss Charlotte. All right, Miss Charlotte. You know, okay. Interesting. You know, it's funny, Miss Charlotte, because I was going to ask you this morning how your room ended up looking that you painted green. And I just got a card with a room that's painted green. and it's curiosity. It's just telling me if you can see this little wall right here. It's kind of green. I think that's darker than the green that you painted it. But the crows, are very curious. You know how they are, and I don't know. He's curious about your boot. It's your house. There's something. There is going to be a message coming for you. And I feel like it's about, oh, I think I know what this is, but there's going to be some growth in your life. And that growth, I feel like it could have bitey little teeth. It's going to create a little bit of an upheaval in your life for a little bit, because that's what happens when we do that. And so there's curiosity there. This is a very, crows are very curious, and so are you. And I know you're curious about a lot of things. And she's constantly, I mean, like, she listens to all of the masters. I know that Miss Charlotte does. And because she is very curious. And yeah, there's your, I look, growth, upheaval, curiosity. Miss Charlotte, I think you know what I mean. I'm not going to spell it out to you. I don't think that this is not about your job. This is about something in your home. And there's going to grow by one, which is going to create a little upheaval for a little bit. And I know you're very curious about that. And let me give you one more message. I feel like you need a Mother Mary. We're going to go to the mother this time and not the daughter-in-law.
I don't know. I tried. I shuffled.
Okay, but look at she's talking to her guides. You remember you're missing one. That's okay. I love it. Remember you're missing. You have one deck behind. You have one card behind you because you threw a card. She's such a card thrower. She's so much fun. Oh my God.
Oh, really?
I haven't seen her. That's only one person. She's thrown a card only once today, you guys. Come on, guides. Let's get her going. You got the Whispering Heart, Our Lady of the Whispering Heart. Yes, it's what your heart is seeking. Oh my goodness. I hope you're listening at least. You can come back and watch this, Miss Charlotte. The truest guidance is not always the loudest voice. Sometimes fear and doubt yell while love and trust speak quietly but consistently from deep within the heart. Trust in the truths of your heart, even when they seem quieter than the voices of fear within or around you. Listen and apply the soft, steady wisdom felt within with patience and confidence. So this is coming, and it's coming because of your heart. What the heart wants, the heart gets. Just be patient and have confidence. And that is my message for you today. Over to you, Hershey.
Yeah. Well, so apparently me ignoring them, talking about the card, and I was like, I know. They apparently got with you, and then, once I heard it come from you, I was like, fine, it's right here, I got it. So for anybody that feels like they didn't have the proper reading while I was waiting for the permission to pick it back up, I don't always pick the cards back up, because if I know, or they know it's not going to be in another reading, it's okay. They only give me permission to toss cards that I hear them say, throw it. I don't throw my cards for no other reason. So I actually want to say that this is so different for me. I feel like they want me to go in four corners. I never want to put four corners in a meta message, right? But then I thought about it. It actually makes sense. So in your north, as you want your crown, your head, however you want to see it, they're calling it north. So we're going to rock it out. So in your north, you got wild woman and sacrifice. So all I can think of is ride the rodeo, right? Like 8-second ride. No, I don't think that's actually what they're wanting me to understand, but I think that's the energy that I'm feeling. Like, I feel like it's going to be an adrenaline rush. Whatever it is that's coming in on your north, in your north, or to your north, however it is approaching you, it's coming in wild and it is coming in willing to submit. They paired it with sacrifice, right? So this wild, beautiful woman energy that's coming in for you is also submissive. It is already ready to sacrifice and be a part of your life, willing to give up things that it knows it's not being serving anymore because it wants to serve and work with you. So this energy, this wild woman energy that's coming in, dive in, dive in and let your north encompass you and continue to lead you, because wild woman sacrifice kind of energy is not willing to back down from any grizzly bear, coda, uh avalanche, trench opening up from an earthquake. Who knows? I don't know. They know, but they're not going to tell me because of personal gain. You know how it goes. But they're definitely reassuring me that you got this. And your north is got this. So you're covered. Your north, your six, you're covered. In your east, they want you to understand that there is something going on with this, the seasons, the seasons that are changing, right? You got sorcerer and moon. So this is about seasons, right? There's many different faces and places that you can hide in a moon, right? You can hide on the dark side of the moon. You can go through the phases of the moon. You can go through the trash throwing of the moon, the blessings of the moon, the hidden part of the moon, the dark side of the moon. I know I keep saying that because they're saying that. There's crevices that you can hide on. There's obstacle illusions on the moon. There is a lot of wonder and curiosity. Healthy. Take the energy within you, the sorcerer, the witch, the Wiccan, the incredibly gifted, in tuned, powerful, magical source that you are, and allow that energy to be intoxifying to something that needs you in the East. How do you see your East? It's rising, it's growing. So let it grow and don't ever let it stop. Let it go, go, go. In your West, they want you to understand that there is something that your staff is holding back, not because it's hurting or hindering you. It's not ready to apologize yet. So, whatever it is that the staff is holding in the West, and it's holding it back because it's not ready to apologize and be a part, a productive part of your life, the West is holding it back for whatever reason. Only the West and the staff knows. So allow that energy to hold it at bay. You're not wasting any of your energy. You are supported with all of this energy that's coming from the north and the obstacle illusion that the moon and everything is providing for the east, so that you can continue to allow it to grow. And they're not allowing whatever's coming from the west to influence you. The South is all about the medicine wheel and a hummingbird. So the hummingbird brings added luck. So something from below is coming up to say hello. So whatever it is from the South, it's all about luck and it's all about goodness. It's all about your best endeavors. What is best for you? Nobody else is going to know because they're not the hummingbird. So every time you see a hummingbird in any form, understand that it is definitely adding a little bit of luck because something from below is coming to say hello. And that's what I got for you, sweetie.
She's so funny. She's being funny. She says, no wonder I feel bombarded lately. It's coming from all directions.
They never, like, that's usually like shadow kind of things. I'm like, wait, this is meta. And they're like, do it. I'm like, okay. So yeah, that was for you, sweetie.
Yes.
I'm glad it makes sense, because I'm over here going, no, you're collaging and no. And they're like, yes. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, then you were saying something, and she was saying, she said, a man at my door. So I shuffled these over here, and I got marriage, and I'm like, no way. And oh, Sheridan left. They were
Oh,
waiting, and they were like they're like,
sorry. Yeah,
and
it
like
happens.
at the
Sorry, guys.
letter.
It's all
Yep.
done randomly. I never know who I'm gonna get until I pick. I mean, until they tell me who to go.
Yep.
So,
Beth is up. Ooh, Beth. Oh, Beth, I got to use the crow for.
yep. I apologize to anybody that leaves, but that's how it goes. They pick, not me.
Oh, how funny. I did not know that. Look at this, Beth. I got this is my coaster, and look at what card was on the bottom when I just pulled out the crow. The crow
Ooh.
oracle. Anyway, that's pretty funny. Maybe we should pay attention to this card. Ooh, anticipation. Have you been anticipating? Oh, good. Yeah, you were hoping that I would grab the crow. Yes. I can't. I do not use tarot, but I got the crow oracle here. I don't think I have any other of her oracle decks. Do I? Oh, which card? Anticipation. Anticipation. That's what it was. Anticipation. But let's see but so maybe you're anticipating something. That darn crow again. Oh, Mousy. Oh, right, because I wanted to eat her. All right. Okay. All right. So here we go. Protection. All right. Protection. You got some protection around you. What kind of flowers are those? Ooh, okay. Okay. So there's some sort of. Okay. What does this mean? It looks like you're preparing for battle. I don't know what is going on. But so I'm going to pull an angel too, but and you have these cards so you can look them up. Yeah, so we're making you wait until winter is over. Yes. Yeah. So whatever is coming, you do have protection all around you. Of course, you know that. And there's a risk that that you're going to take. You're going to risk getting that clam shell out of. He's looking for shiny things on the beach. So if there's a risk that you're willing to take, you are protected, and know that. And there's a battle. I don't know what this is or why this is, but this would have to be for you. Because I was thinking about whoopsie. So risk, protection, and a battle. I'm just going to go for one of these. And I don't, this is supposed to be the lighter side. This is like the angelic energy. But, which it is. You got sudden wealth again, too. You got the sudden wealth, the 7-Eleven. So I think what this is saying, okay, so this makes more sense. I like this better, okay? So they're saying that whatever this sudden wealth is, you are protection. You are protected. You just need to take the risk in order to receive the wealth, and maybe even fight for it. So sudden wealth. I'd like to, and I really want to see what Hershey has to say, because sudden wealth, protection, risk, and a battle over this, and it's over like this sudden wealth almost. I feel like there's something there. I want to know what Hershey has to say, because I'm confused.
Well, so I'm not exactly good with questioning messages that come my way. I usually just spit it out, right? I got a herd of buffalo literally just like barreling down a valley, just a valley, just mountains on both sides, snow everywhere, and all I see is like this snow just coming, and I'm like, oh my god, is that an avalanche? But as they get closer, I'm seeing these dark things in the white, and I'm like, oh, what is it? Dirt? What is it? And then I'm really looking at it. I'm seeing these horns and I'm like, holy shit, in anticipation. And then it's passing me and I'm seeing buffalo. Snow? Buffalo? Shouldn't it be bison or something, right? Like it doesn't logically make sense to me, right? But then I'm thinking, when we're adapting to something, right? That doesn't always make sense. It doesn't have to make sense when you're going on someone else's forced thoughts. When you're finding it for yourself, you have to adapt to something. You got adapt and thunder. And if you look very close at that thunder card, it's not thunder, it's buffalo. I've had this deck for years. I think I had this deck the year Colette Baron Reed put it out, right? Never ever noticed that it was freaking buffalo there. I just saw the thunder. There's so many storm cards in this deck. I assumed it was like thunder, like real life thunder. No, there's buffalo going here. We adapt. Buffalo, what do? They adapt. They go from one extreme to the next. They don't have a lot of enemies from what I can gather and what I'm gathering from everything that I'm hearing from my team. There's not a lot of enemies. So they are free. They roam freely because they are so big. They are a very intimidating animal, right? A beast. So whatever it is that you are mentally trying to adapt and wrap your head around, stop letting it stampede through your brain with no control. That's what it feels like. It literally feels like a stampede that has no control. It didn't stampede because something that it didn't recognize set it off. It got set off and they stampeded for a reason, but now they're just stampeding freely everywhere. So what I need you to do is rein them in. I didn't say it was going to be easy, and I don't know how the hell you're going to do it. I don't know if you got to get out there with like what do you call them things that try to tempt the bull and whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Somehow you got to rein in all these buffalo that are stampeding through your brain and understandingly breaking the concentration. You need to adapt to something, and in order to adapt to it, you're going to have to learn to get control over the chaos. Getting control over the chaotic energy and controlling chaos is what we do best when we are in new environments and we are feeling like we want to show our hand. I'm capable of this. But because we don't understand that the worthy opponent that we're up against is ourselves, because we're wearing a hood and a mask and we don't recognize ourselves, you don't understand that that stampeding and tormenting that you're doing to yourself with the negative thoughts is only tearing down your higher self, because their thoughts are coming from your highest self to begin with, because you don't recognize the person delivering the message. So whatever it is that is trying to come through, stop allowing you to run all over you and allow that message to come in and find a way to make it work, because it will complete a circle and it will have reverence to your life. You just have to stop letting it be a wrecking ball. And that's the message I got for you, sweetie.
All right.
I hate when they sound harsh because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not trying to sound harsh.
No, but she does. She lives. It made sense to me because you.
Really? Because I was like, I'm just going where they're telling me to go, but
Yeah, we're
gosh.
just the messengers. La Lima.
I need to adapt to living in the plains where the buffalo. Hey, hey. I want to live in the plains where the buffalo roam too. All right, we got Lalima, and that is it. Miss Jane, how are you?
I'm good. I'm ready to go have some pumpkin pie. My son made a pumpkin pie this morning.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, and he made a big, huge batch of teriyaki chicken for me to freeze.
Oh, okay.
Like huge batch. Oh my gosh, so much food. So I'm gonna freeze it all. And Lalima, or if that's how you say your name, she is here. Yay! You're so welcome. Food for thought. There you go.
Yeah, like I said, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Take what resonates, leave what don't. but something that you could be approaching could be a wrecking ball, and we don't like wrecking balls. That one. That one. Yay.
Well, I see that right now you're holding the seeds of fertility. It's like you are ripe to create. It really is sort of like the Empress card in the tarot, because there's a pomegranate. It says holding the seeds, and it's fertility, and that's Mary Magdalene. So I feel like it's, and then I get the lady and the unicorn hidden in plain sight. So there could be something, this idea, all these possibilities, pomegranates, possibilities could be hidden in plain sight. You just need to, I'm hearing going, well, what Michelle mentioned earlier, the scavenger hunt, which Miss Hershey here has done on her page a couple times. So yeah, so it's sort of like go on a scavenger hunt. If you do not have that inspiration already to create whatever it is that you are creating, look for it, because it is there for you. So holding the seeds, fertility is what I get the first thing. So this is something that you are creating. I can't create art, but there's a lot of other things that we can create. So you're in that creation mode, and it's hidden. The lady and the unicorn, it's hidden in plain sight. And what is hiding in plain sight? Happy life. Live a less guarded life. So I think these cards, once again, Mary Magdalene and the Sufi are telling us again to step out of the darkness. Now that is not, we need to shine a light on the darkness, and then we can show ourselves. So so these ideas that are hidden in plain sight, the fear of the unknown is definitely there. Yeah. So when you let go of that fear of the unknown and what is hidden from you, then you see everything that's hidden in plain sight. When you let go of that fear, and it says, happy life, live a less guarded life. And I'm just going to read the mantra for this, because I think, because you said that you have a fear of the unknown, and we all kind of do, although some people really lean into the unknown. I actually put something on my Facebook page the other day, and it said something about living in the unknown. I forgot what it said, otherwise I would tell you, but something about living in the unknown. All right. If I could say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, apparently I don't know the alphabet. Happy life. H. You know what? It doesn't want me to read this, because I've passed it by twice now. Here it is. Oh, gosh. Okay. And this is Attar. Someone asked Junaid, the Sufi sage, "Oh, you who is aware of the hidden mystery, how can one find the secret of happiness?" And just by connecting with the heart, he replied. So there you go. So what is hidden in plain sight? The happy life. This card answered that. So it says, just by connecting with the heart. How do you find the secret of happiness? Just by connecting with the heart. And the mantra for this card, if you like mantras, is, I'm letting go of the idea of perfection. I feel love for everything inside me and intend to spread it around like the scent of roses. And remember, Mary brings in the roses. See, that people ask, how did Sufi and Mary Magdalene, how did those two decks go together? I'm telling you, Mary was a Sufi. And because she wasn't a Christian, because Christian was way after that. Anyway, the Sufi. Sorry. There you go. Your turn.
Liliana says, loved it.
I got a little lost in there. But
it's okay. It happens easily, right?
yes.
I like when it's short and sweet, but when it leaves me wanting more, right? It's literally short and sweet for you, Lalima. There is something within the cosmic womb that you are about to go through. You are about to be birthed into another spiritual journey. Another path is found you. You didn't find it, it found you. Something in your deshoveling and you're peeling the layers off that you have been peeling off and working on and moving past. It's something that has been freed and has found you. And you are about to enjoy it and experience it in a whole new way, right? It is a whole new rebirth for you. It's going to have you straddling worlds, crossing into middle places and upper things and lower things. It's going to have you all over the place, but there is literally nothing wrong with straddling the worlds, understanding and adapting and jumping from realm to realm and world to world, parallel to parallel, dimension to dimension. All of that is all fun and games when you're doing it in a place of safety. Like you've got safety nets and bungee cords all attached in all the right places, and you got your helmet on, your knee pads, your elbow pads, you're ready to go. You are going to be going through it. It is not a matter of when, it is a matter of how. How are you going to prepare yourself? You're going to do it carefully. You are going to do it in a way that only you can do it. Your daddy can't do it. Your mama can't do it. Your kids, the cat down the road, the man, nobody can do it for you. You have to do it yourself. This is your rebirth into something. You're going to know it when you're there because it's going to be a gate you've never been through. You're going to literally come out in brand new places, brand new things, maybe even a brand new language. You're going to have to understand how to break these barriers, and it's going to happen through communication. You're going to find a way to straddle all of it. You're going to find a way to balance it, and you're going to find a way to comprehend it. But it takes work, and I need you to trust that because the message is coming from ancient knowledge and feathered friends, this rebirth that you are going through is beautifully designed just for you. And that's what I got for you, sweetie.
Yes. Very good. And hello, Michelle Marie and everyone.
Wow. All the energy, I love it, but it'd be overwhelming. I'd be like, oh, y'all.
I know.
It'd be a lot of energy. But I have Metatron, and I got Miles, and I got Slim, and I got Kohu, and I got everybody. Well, not Kohu. Kohu's on a long distance, but Common and Chance, and all of them are here. And then I got all the other little fun little creatures, and it'd be a lot of energy, y'all, on Mondays. But I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do enjoy it. I hope everybody took what resonated with them. I love doing these Mondays. I have so much fun. Jane, quickly, what do you got coming up?
I don't have anything scheduled yet, so I think you and I are going to do something later on this week. I'm going to talk to you about it. So maybe over on my channel, I'm going to see if Hershey could come over and play on my channel. But otherwise, that's about it. I might go. So we don't know. You have to subscribe and figure it out because there might be something.
Absolutely. So make sure you guys do all the YouTubey things. And like I said, if you guys felt motivated for donations or our wish list, look, we love y'all for that. Coming up this week, I have, let's see, nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I've got today with the most beautiful reader ever for me. That's Miss Jane. Tomorrow I am off. Wednesday I have shadow reads. and maybe something else on Wednesday. Not sure, but if I do, it'll be early. Thursday, I'm off. Friday, I have Yans with Gerald and
Gerald,
Tommy at
yeah.
3 p.m. on Friday. And then Saturday, we have a scavenger hunt. And this week's scavenger hunt is going to be epic, y'all. It's Allie from Heart and Soul Connected up against Sherry from Voices from the Swamps.
Oh my goodness
It's
gracious.
going to be interesting. So, literally, can't wait for Saturday. But other than that, I don't have much more going this week. So, I have plenty of time. So, if anybody needs to reach out and get in a private read or just get in some conversation that, you know, is uncomfortable to talk around people, I'm here. I'm available.
Yeah, and somebody in the chat just reminded me that I have a live setup for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to just be doing some angel-y stuff.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Is it the Tarot Stash Tuesday
It's
exclusively?
it's not a Tuesday with Charo Stash, although he certainly, if he was not busy, he would be invited. But no, it's just little old me and my angel team.
Oh, I love it. Oh, and apparently I forgot something too. Thomas is letting me know.
Oh,
I have something with Cosmic Blue Avian Friday. So apparently I have got to get my calendar updated. I need a new secretary because apparently she's fired.
and maybe we won't be doing something later this week, but maybe it'll be next week.
We've
Watch
got plenty
this
of time.
space.
We'll have to see though.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
All
I bid everybody lots of love and all of that good stuff. So have fun. And until next time, we will catch you. Gotta hit it twice, two for two.
right.
Every time.